Good morning and welcome to the August 31st edition of the Cogent Collective Weekly. I hope your week is off to a good start. Before we jump into this week's content, I wanted to answer a question that gets asked of me often. What does Cogent do and how do you use us? So I wanted to ask our readers if any of these statements sound familiar. We only use Google, Facebook, and or the trade desk because we don't have time to evaluate or onboard new partners. There's just too much risk in testing new partners, or I don't have an experimental budget. I've never heard of that company before. Or my performance on Facebook has declined over the last 6 months, and I don't know why. I don't know much about whatever company or channel. Or I get at least 10 emails per week asking me for a meeting, and I just don't have time to take them, even if I want to. Well, that's where Cogent comes in. We meet with you, we do interviews, we do surveys, and we learn what the common challenges are amongst our members. And where we see common threads, we go out and we curate solutions that address those needs. And then we vet them out thoroughly to make sure that they can follow through on the promises that they're making. And we negotiate opportunities or low barrier of entry ways for our members to test those solutions so that you don't have to take the time to do the research, to vet the solutions out, and we minimize that risk. Because you can't always rely on Google, Facebook, and the trade desk. If anything, this last year has shown us that Facebook, there's challenges when you rely on one partner like that. Tracking has become a real issue. Sales that were expected aren't happening. So you need to find new ways to reach your audience. DSPs like the trade desk, they aren't always transparent. They have hidden fees. Costs are unexpected, right? Google's Google, so not much to say about that. But you need to expand, if you're an agency, your clients' channels, and if you're a brand, your own channels, so that you can maximize your reach and figure out which channels are driving the most incremental sales and how can I get more incremental sales rather than relying on the same partners. So that's what we do. We're here for you. So if you haven't spoken to us, engage with us. Tell us what your needs are. We're not here to sell you stuff. We're here to help you find solutions. And if we have something to share with you, whether they're a partner or not, we'll make an introduction and we'll let you have a conversation with them. And then we'll represent you in the conversation and make sure that they follow through on the promises. So give it a shot. You might find something that really changes the way your business operates. If you missed our webinar a couple of weeks ago and you missed the links to the videos last week, they're here again. You can watch the full demo day event, or if you want to just watch one particular partner that presented, please give it a view and let us know if you have any questions or if you want to meet with them and learn more. 3 awesome reads this week. This is one of my favorite newsletters this year when it comes to the 3 reads. What co-selling tells us about the future of retail. If you've ever been on a direct-to-consumer site and you're like, oh, I want to buy this sweatshirt or this pair of pants, but that's all they sell. And then you have to go someplace else to buy something else. Well, what's nice about co-selling is that if I'm looking at a sweatshirt or a pair of pants, on that same website, they might sell me a shirt that goes with those pants or shoes or, I don't know, or a hair product or a shaving product, right? It's a complementary product that appeals to the customer. And the best part is you as a consumer only have to check out once. And for the brand, they're building loyalty with that consumer. And it isn't just about that one product. And best of all, you increase your revenue without increasing your costs. So give this article a read and see if it's right for you, especially if you're a direct-to-consumer company. And we have a partner in Honeycomb, and they have some case studies, one in particular with Leadberry, that can give you an example of what value this type of solution can bring. Everyone's looking to boost their sales, right? But one thing we don't know is where the incremental sales are coming from or where I can get more of them. We make assumptions, right? We look at data, we do A/B tests, but the more parameters or the more variance you add to a test, the more difficult it is to get measurement. So look at this article and understand that math and equations and formulas and very specific tactics go into measurement and experimental design. You've heard me talk about Measured in the past. Measured is a great solution for something like this. And then this article on MarTech 2030 takes a look at what types of solutions and changes will occur in the marketing ecosystem over the next 9 years. And when I read this, I thought, God, this sounds very familiar to a conversation I was having with Ziggy, the CEO of Hunch, recently around no code and data and applications and platforms that automate technology or automate services. So give this article a read, check out Hunch, and see if they can help you, particularly with your social media creative, without increasing your resources. And then finally, we have a case study from FindMine where they were able to increase revenue, conversion rate, and order value in a very large way by helping Cubavera automate outfitting across their PDPs. And what that means is, with the brand's voice, if someone's looking at a pair of pants, they were able to show the consumer that Cubavera shirt, shoes, hat, belt, etc., that go with that, with those pair of pants, so that you can complete the outfit and wear the outfit the way Cubavera envisions it. And this increased cart size, as you can see with this data, but it just creates a better experience for the consumer and increases loyalty. So if you're a retailer, this is a great solution. And it works in different verticals: fashion, home decor, jewelry, and cosmetics. So give it a shot. And a few upcoming events: one on email on the 16th of September, one on the missing element in your personalization strategy. Again, a merchandising webinar on the 23rd, and then Add a Week on the 18th of October to the 21st. So that's it for this week's newsletter. Give it a read, dive into some of the links, give me your feedback, give Tommy your feedback, and let us know what's going on in your world so we can help you. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.